everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Heels Off Propelio show. My name is Bettina, and we're so excited to have y'all today. Throughout the entire show, I want y'all to like, I want y'all to share, I want you to do some hearts here. I'm super excited to be hosting today, and I have my co-host, my lovely co-host.
Good morning, everyone. Elizabeth Navarrete with Houston REI Network. I'm super excited to be here today with Bettina, hosting for the first time and representing San Antonio real estate. So please heart, like, comment, share in with your friends, share on your page, in groups. We'd love to hear from you and know where you're tuning in from. I know we have people from all over. I know yesterday we had people from Chicago and Connecticut and so many amazing places. Please, please, please give us a like, say hello, give us a shout out so we know that you're logged on, and I hope you enjoy the show.
Any questions, throw them in there. We're in. You have Elizabeth and I throughout the entire show, so I'm super excited. Whatever you want to ask, just go ahead and put it in there. So what we're going to be talking about today are our start, our struggles, our success, and actually our goals for 2019. If y'all do not know, today is the last Heels Off show for 2018.
Last Propelio show.
The last Propelio show, wow. Okay, so let this just be, we're gonna end this year with a bang. Let this just be the most viewed and the most shared show.
Yes.
But don't fret, because 2019, we got a lot of stuff in store for y'all. We're super excited. We got a great lineup. Okay, so we're going to be having some giveaways. I have a book, and then we're also going to do if you don't mind, a 30-minute call between her and I. So whoever wins that, we're going to be kind of throwing that in there throughout the show. So let's go ahead and start with our start. When and why did you start getting into real estate?
When? Okay, so I got into real estate in 2001. I was a social worker, and I really loved my job. I really did. I enjoyed working with, I was working in a middle school. I was working as a school counselor, you know, for kids in the ages of 11 to 13. And it was challenging because, you know, that age is a very difficult age and lots of problems. So I had to do a lot of problem solving, a lot of finding resources for my students and my clients at that time. And I worked a lot with the parents. So it was, you know, it was a fun job, but I unfortunately, you know, you take a lot of work home, and it was very emotionally draining.
Wow.
And so there was an opportunity for me to pretty much in the summertime leave my job and study for my real estate license. And that's how pretty much I started as a real estate agent in November of 2001.
Wow.
Yes.
That's so awesome.
Yes, and it was a huge leap for me, because I really wanted the security. And I say that with quotes, the security of a paycheck. And you don't have, no paycheck is ever secure, because you don't know, especially like if you're in corporate America, you don't know about the layoffs, you don't know what will happen. In that point, I was working for a nonprofit, so you never knew if there were funds available for the following year.
Oh, wow.
So there really wasn't security. And my whole fear was that, what am I gonna do with that tiny, little bitty, tiny paycheck that I was receiving? What am I gonna do without it? And you know, I was very lucky to have my life partner and my business partner's support. He really motivated me. He's actually the reason why I made it. I finally decided to take that leap, and it's been a ride. It's been an 18-year ride, and I'm so happy I did it. And if I could do it all over again, I will.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay, so my start and whenever I started was in the summer of 2016. Wow. And the reason why I started was because whenever I was a police officer for the San Antonio Police Department, and I'm just that type of the go, 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 you know? And so after I had my daughter, we just had this unexpected circumstance that happened. She got really sick to the point where I couldn't work anymore. I mean, and we didn't know how long it was going to take for her to finally feel better. So I prayed about it, and you know, the Lord literally closed that door. And I was so upset, because I tried I busted my butt to be a police officer, and being in that police academy is no joke. And to just lose all that, and this was my dream job. Like, I couldn't imagine doing anything else. Wow. I was on the brink of getting promoted to detective, and I was going to get in sex crimes, and I was just so passionate about helping other people. But, you know, things happen, and I did not have a plan B, and I'm just that type to have that plan, backup plan, and not having one was hard. Sure. And so my daughter finally started feeling better like 6 months later, when she started finally eating solids. So again, being the type I like to go, 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 I'm a huge adrenaline junkie. I like to get into stuff, you know, get into car chases and fights, and it was just so fun for me. And then not having that anymore was just really difficult. So I've always was interested in real estate, but I just never had any background. None of my family was real estate or even agents. I had a couple friends, but not enough to say, yeah, this is what I want to do. So, but I did hear a lot of officers would kind of come together, get some funds together, they would flip one house and all share the profit. So I heard that a lot, and a lot of officers are actually landlords. And so yeah, and so whenever I was like, you know what, I want to get into real estate, now I have the time, I just got to figure out what to do. Right. And so that's what I did. And I just literally dove headfirst, started looking up on Google, where do I find education, where do I get training from? And unfortunately, you know, I had to overpay on some stuff, but I learned and I networked, and but you know, now I've invested tens of thousands of dollars into what I know now. Right. But like you said, I would do it all over again to be where I'm at right now.
Exactly. And I think that's key, what you just said about the money that you invested to get to where you're at now. And that's key, because we have a lot of people that are watching, tuning in. You know, we have seasoned investors, we have new investors, we have people that are still on the job, and they don't know how to make that leap. And I think it's really important that, for example, Bettina and myself, something we've discussed before, is that we've both acquired some sort of mentorship at some point in our journey. And I, from the very beginning, since coming from social work, I had no clue anything about real estate. Same like you, I didn't have really any, I had no contacts. The only person I had was my significant other, because he was in mortgages, and that's pretty much it. I really didn't have anybody to guide me. So when I finally got my license and I jumped into the real estate pool, I had a mentor. I had a mentor that really guided me, that really taught me how I needed to handle my business, how I needed to do a business plan. I had never done a business plan before that ever, because I didn't really need to. And so I think mentorship is key. You know, there's so many great resources out there now, you know, from when I started so many years ago to now. I mean, Propelio didn't even exist then. And now it's so amazing to have this platform and have this the access to so much free information. But it's also key to, because you can get paralysis analysis. I met with a couple of people yesterday from Dallas, and we were discussing that. Like, people are like, well, I'm not going to flip until I have a certain amount of money, or I'm not going to do this until I have this set up. And it's like, you really have to take the plunge and just do it. Just get your feet wet, get in there. It's like, the money will come, get the deal, because that's usually the most difficult thing. Get the deal first, and then jump, you know, and then figure it out. The money's there, get with hard money, figure out how to talk with someone to teach you about private money. And I think mentorship is really important. What do you think about that, Bettina?
I think so too. I mean, I have so many mentors, whether they just mentored me for whatever I was needing, like contracts, hard money lenders, processes and systems, which is huge. And I don't, again, I think even if for some reason, you know, you say, you know what, it wasn't worth it, I make sure if I'm there, if I'm paying for your time, I literally would come to a class, a mastermind, any kind of mentorship. And again, I've actually gone to a lot, all over the US actually. I've traveled everywhere.
Amazing.
And so I would come with my notebook of lists of questions, and before I left,
Yes.
I made sure I pulled them aside, whoever was teaching that class, and I asked all these questions. So I made sure if they didn't teach it right there, you know, throughout the entire class or whatever it was, at the end, I was going to do my best to answer as many, and I would tell them, I'm sorry, but I have a bunch of questions I need to ask you.
Yes.
And hopefully they did. If they didn't, oh well, but you know what, at least I tried, and I just took the most I could out of that mentorship class, mastermind, whatever it was.
Exactly. That's really good. I love that you were prepared, that you had something that you wanted to get out of what you were paying for or what you were listening to.
Right.
You know, with this show, and I'm so happy to be part of it, you know how we tell everybody, if you have questions, reach out to us, send us a message, or even contact us on text or via phone. And you know, we end up getting a ton of invitations and a ton of people asking us for coffee or for some time. And I think that we'll share this, and I think other people that are in the same platform as us will agree that it's super important to bring something of value.
Right.
When you're going to meet with somebody that you want to meet, when you are going to meet with somebody that you want to discuss your real estate career or your journey with, I think it's super important to also bring something of value to the table.
Yeah.
I've had several people that I've met with in these past couple of months, and they're like, look, I don't have money, I don't have a lot of experience, but I have drive. I have desire. I am hungry. I want to make it. I don't have any other choice other than to make it in this industry. And I will dedicate my time. I will dedicate my efforts into door knocking, into cold calling. I actually have 3 or 4 leads that I'm working on right now. Boom. That to me is amazing. You will get my 500% attention, and you will get me so involved and engaged, and my desire to help you will increase tremendously, because I already see that you're doing something to make a difference. Because you know, one thing, and there's other people that are like, you know, well, I just want to know, I just want to pick your brain and all that, and it's like, my time is valuable too. You know, I have businesses to run. I have multiple things going on, and I don't want to sound harsh about it, or I don't know if that comes across negatively, but I've even heard Grant Kemp mention this before too. So on his show, on Grant Teach Me Something, I think this wasn't this week or last week, but I've heard him somewhere say that too, that, you know, there's so many coffee invitations, so many lunch invitations. Bring me something of value. Let's make it happen for you.
Right.
What do you think?
I think the same thing, and just again, because I haven't been in this for 10+ years. I mean, 2.5.
And you don't have to be.
Right.
You
2.5 going into 3 years.
Yes.
But whenever I would go up to, I mean, because it wasn't so long ago that I was in that position too. But when I was in that position, I mean, my husband would laugh at me. He wasn't embarrassed, but he would laugh at me, because I would literally go. I had no shame in my game. I will tell you that right now. I have no shame in my game, because in my mind and in my heart, I know where I want to be, and no one is going to stop me. Whether they answer that question or not, I'm going to go to the next one, but I'm going to make sure that I'm going to make your time with me worth it. And whatever you need me to do, if I need to put some skin in the game, because that's what everybody says, then I'm going to go out there and do it. You know, whatever I got to do, I'm going to make time. You know, there were some times when I had to go door knocking, you know, for them, for their list, and to learn, and I did. I set up, you know, my mom would go with me to watch my daughter in the back seat of the car. I mean, I made sure that I figured it out, and we've struggled in the beginning for a long time, and trying to figure out how to do it, and I told my family, it's going to be worth it at the end. You know, it's going to be worth it, and I'm so excited that they never told me no. They never told me no, because they saw my passion for it. And I told them, I'm going to guarantee you that we're going to get there one day, financially secure, because this is why we're doing this, you know, to have financial security, and to never have to worry about that paycheck again.
Exactly.
You know,
it's life on your terms now.
Exactly.
Right? I think that's key. And it's good that you mentioned the support, the family support, because we're lucky and we're very blessed that we have that family support from our significant others, our parents. I mean, that they're the pillar of my success, and I'll always thank them for that, because, you know, I have my mom and my dad. They're my biggest cheerleaders. I have Nelson. I have, you know, and they're my circle. They're really my nuclear, my reason of being here, and for me to
our why.
To my why. Yes. And then you have the flip coin, where there's other people out there that have the struggles, and then their significant other is not supportive, or their parents are not supportive, and the calling. You said that earlier, and I think that's so key. If you have that calling, that desire, it's that internal fire in your gut. You know, if you want, I guess, if you probably have your own definition of it, but to me, it's like that internal fire in your gut that really screams at you and tells you, this is me, this is for me, I really want this. I don't think anyone can stop you. If you really want to do it, align yourself with people. I'm not saying leave your spouse or leave your parents, but align yourself with people that will support you. There's so many of us out here in the community. Bettina and myself, we're very strong believers of the abundance mentality, that we will share as much as we can of our struggles. We will share as much as we can of our success, and what it takes to get to the point where we're at. And there's so many other people like us too. And I really highly recommend that if you feel that need and that desire, that you want to take it to the next step, take your business to the next step, reach out to us. We're here for you. Even though Bettina's in San Antonio and I'm in Houston, that doesn't mean we're not available for you. There's so many options that and ways that we can stay connected.
Yeah. So it looks like we have our first question that we're going to go over. It's from Matt Smith. How do you find the correct mentor, and should they be local? So for me, I would honestly ask if you know investors in your area or even wherever on your Facebook. I would honestly ask them. I mean, there are a lot of other companies that do put it on, if you look on Facebook and on ads and things like that. I've seen those, but I would honestly go to your mastermind. RIAs maybe too, they might, but they never, other than what they're doing there, RIAs is kind of hard. But if you honestly ask me, I'll be more than happy to give you a list of the people that I've been to. I'm sure the same thing with you. And should they be local? Again, I travel. I mean, if I have my eye on somebody, I know it's like, and it's different. If you want mentorship on rentals, on buy and holds, if you want mentorship on owner financing, it's different. If you want mentors on wholesaling, it's different. So it just depends on what you're looking for. If eventually, if you go all the way, if you look at everything, you know, if you look at all exit strategies, everyone's going to have their own niche. Everyone's going to be an expert on different things. And again, don't just choose one. You need to kind of go to different people. I'm like that with everything. I don't just ride or die on just one person and whatever they say, that's all I'm going to do. I go everywhere, multiple different mentors. Yeah.
That's a good one. I think going off of what Bettina just said, I think that, Matt, finding the correct mentor, you have to interview. Just like you're interviewing at a company or wherever you're going to see you're a good fit at, I think that you should interview several mentors. There's several of them out there. Some are, you know, always advertising that they do mentorship. Others don't. I myself do mentorship. I know Bettina's doing some too. And we're not right there like, oh, we're mentors, we mentor, but we do offer mentorship, and we're both open to discussing with you or anybody that would be interested in taking your business to the next level. You know, subtle plug, but you know, we're here. We're on this show for a reason, and we have. This is another thing when I discuss with somebody, because you know we go through we have a screening process on who we decide to take on to mentor, because not everyone's going to be the right fit. But I think with Bettina and I, the twist here is that we can actually take you to a job site and walk you around, and boots on the ground, we're doing this stuff.
Right.
It's not that if you see, we don't really post that much about, you know, we're at this closing, we're here doing this, we're here doing that, because we are out in the field, and my phone is, you know, in my back pocket sometimes, or in the car, or in my purse, and I'm walking a job site, just like Bettina, walking the job site with her workers, with the gut tile guy, with the painter. We're making sure our product is great. We're going to put out a great product out there on the market. We're busy. We're out there, you know, getting deals done, wholesaling stuff as well. If we're not going to acquire it, we meet up with our VIP buyers. I mean, we're just so busy, and you know, we have stuff going on, and we can actually, you know, show you and walk you around a job site. Now, that being said, should they be local? We can all travel everywhere. There's always, you know, Zoom and Skype calling.
Right.
We can do video conferencing too. I don't think your mentor should necessarily have to be local.
No, I don't think so.
For me, it's access. Do you have their phone?
Yes, access, and that's what you will get. For example, Bettina and I were actually discussing yesterday what we're offering as far as mentorship, and you know, the access to us directly is key.
Yes.
We're not going to send you over to our assistant or to our VA or to an admin. No, you're going to get access directly to us and to our team, one-on-one. Yes, because, well, I don't know. Are you mentoring also with your significant other?
Yeah, and I've actually involving him more because we're coming up more with systems and processes. We have project coordinators and project managers to handle all of our flips. So now it's freeing time to do what we love, and you know, helping people is our passion. And so, but you know what? I don't think I've ever been to a mentor who was a fix and flip mentor and then was like, this is what you need to do from the beginning, from like setting up your LLC to the end. No one actually has ever done that. We've actually had to figure that out of ourselves.
Yes.
And I would pay anything to do that, to be honest, because you just don't get that. You really don't.
Right, you don't.
I don't know of anybody that does. If you do, put it on the comments below, but I honestly don't know. So what we're gonna go on to the next topic, and then also we have a break coming up. So before we do that, I would like to do a giveaway.
Yes, let's do it.
If that's okay.
Yes, of course. It's the holidays. It's giveaway time. Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so what I would like to see in the comments below, and I'm going to give y'all some time to kind of put something in there, but I want to see, because this is the end, it's going to the end of the year, I want to see the most amazing goal. Like, what is your goal for 2019 that you're going to not only speak it, but actually do it, you know, realistically. But remember, we're dreamers, we're visionaries. Do a realistic goal, but push. And I would love to later on follow up with y'all. I mean, it'll be so awesome as we start. So if y'all can start posting on the comments below, I want to see your goals. And it'll be awesome to kind of follow up with y'all later on to see how well you're kind of keeping up with your goal.
And during the moment that we're waiting to see the most amazing goals ever, I definitely want to give some shout outs, because I didn't have a chance to do that yesterday. And I can see some right now. We have Jay Lee that joined us. Thank you. She's another fantastic lady, an Iron Heels gal. She's with us on our team. She's fantastic. Sarah Penick, hola. She speaks Spanish beautifully. Fantastic lady as well. Fernando Ibarra from San Antonio.
Yes.
Fantastic gentleman. He's so great. Good morning.
Good morning.
Matt Smith. He's actually the winner from yesterday. He won the book, the Traction book. So I'll be sending that out by tomorrow.
Yes.
Between today or tomorrow, your book will be en route to you. We have Jessica Buchanan. Hi, Jessica. She's amazing too. She's here in Dallas. I'm actually meeting with her afterwards. She won a heel yesterday from the giveaway. So we're really excited I'm really excited to meet her. Yaneth Martel, she's from Houston. So Yaneth, thank you so much for tuning in. We're so happy to have you. And yeah, some of you guys, it's your first time tuning in from what I see some new names. And this is a platform of of all women. This is a show of all women in real estate investing, and we're always here to share free content, how we're running our business, what we're doing to get ahead, and how to also evolve with the changes, because we've been talking a lot about change.
Yeah.
The end of the year always gets everyone with that whole mentality of change, like what's going to happen next year, what's going to happen with the market, is it going to soften? Has it softened now? I mean, there's so much going on, and I'm loving, you know, having the fact that you're here from San Antonio and having to speak with people from Dallas and coming from Houston, what the movement is out there, and it's just so it's different. It's different in all cities, and I love hearing all the differences and how we connect with that. Who else is on? So share with us. Let's see. I think we have one, Jeremy.
Yes, my husband. So
Jeremy, that's right.
One of our goals. So my husband's goal, which is awesome, is he wants to, because he's our general contractor for our business, and he wants to complete 100+ home remodels next year. That is
wow.
And I'm excited to do that, and I will agree that we will push our best to hit that goal. Matt Smith, his goal is to move to Vegas, do more than 2 flips, hire construction, and other items. That's pretty cool.
Excellent. Wow. That's great, Matt.
That's pretty awesome.
And that book, Traction, will definitely help you with the systems. You're going to really like that book.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see who else.
Christopher. Christopher Coy. Starting an oil field service company to front load capital into multifamily and self-storage investments. That is so cool. I've always was thinking about getting into self-storage.
Yes.
I've heard that's really, really great.
I've heard that too. I don't have experience in it, so that could be something that we could dive into next year.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
That's excellent. I think I see another one. I see a couple actually. Felicia Hernandez. Hey, Chris. One of my friends. He's so sweet. Chris Guevara Luna, love you, my darling. He's amazing. Thank you for tuning in. Felicia, she's from Houston.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh my goodness, it's Santa!
What?
Oh my gosh, this is the surprise. See, come on to the camera because nobody can see you.
Oh my
God! I love it. Oh my gosh, this is the best ever. Oh my goodness. Thank you for joining us, Santa. I love it.
What do you want for Christmas, little girl?
What do I want for Christmas? I want $2 million so I can continue flipping. Can that happen, Santa?
Who's got $2 million? This is Tana's voice, by the way.
Okay, I love it.
This is such an awesome surprise.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
Best surprise ever. I love it.
Okay.
How fun.
So, what are your goals, Santa?
Yes, Santa, what are your goals this year?
To make all the investors happy.
And how are you going to do that?
By educating and providing value on Propelio TV.
Yes! Woo. And are you giving anything away to our viewers, our Propelio viewers?
Probably.
Like what?
I don't know. Free stuff. But I think we're going to take a break first.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's go ahead and just take a break, guys. Stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to the Propelio Heels Off show. So I have Elizabeth and Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho.
This is such an awesome surprise.
Yes, it is.
It's so exciting. Okay, so now let's get back into our next topic.
Free stuff.
Which is
free
giveaways.
Stuff. Giveaways. That's right. So who won the giveaway from the best? Are you want to? How many do you want to choose? Just one or two?
We can do two.
Two. Okay, great. So who did you select? Who do you think would be the two best
I liked the one from the oil field. That was actually pretty awesome.
Christopher Coy? Was that Christopher Coy?
Christopher Coy, and I think also Matt Smith did a pretty good one. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I'm curious, why do you want to go to Vegas?
Yeah, me too. I want to know that too.
Fun.
Yes, it sounds fun.
Yes.
I did see an article. Did you see that somewhere? I saw an article somewhere about the Vegas market. So before you do move to Vegas, please, do a little bit of research. Did you hear about that, Santa? About an article in Vegas, the market in Vegas,
that
the
is
real
good
estate
or
market
bad?
in Vegas?
I think Propelio shared it.
Right, exactly. Propelio did share. Yeah. Tell us, Santa. You're the one with all the gifts this year.
I don't know. I went to all those well, not yet. That's next week. I don't know. My elves gave me I can't do it.
I love this. This is so awesome.
So what do you got in there?
Let's see.
Ooh.
We're limited on shirt sizes.
Okay.
Okay.
So the first person to say they wear a XXX shirt gets a Propelio t-shirt.
Double X.
I need in the comment section saying I wear XXX.
Or you can wear it as a dress.
Yes, a dress like that. Andre, hi Andre. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you everybody for tuning in.
Yes, thank you
Excited.
everyone.
Okay.
All right, Andre. I think he's the first one.
Boom.
That's right. And he's from
Andre.
Houston, so yay!
You just want to Propelio shirt.
All right.
That's
All
so
right. What's the
awesome.
next one?
Do you want to just keep giving, or y'all want to talk in between?
Let's keep giving, right? Or
Yes.
I don't know. Our host
It's
here.
gonna be Christmas.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
The first person to say they wear a small t-shirt
All
gets
right.
a Propelio t-shirt.
Who
A
gets
small-
a small?
Who wants a small t-shirt?
Definitely not Ryan Harper.
And definitely not Elizabeth Navarrete. I don't wear small. Who else? Who else? Small.
Who wants a
So
small
we got
t-shirt?
Andre that won the first one, the XXL shirt. Who gets the small shirt?
Me.
Jessica Buchanan. And I'm about to see her after the show. So
she wins a lot. That's so awesome.
she does. I'm so happy
You're
for
killing
her.
it, girl.
So she gets a heel from yesterday and a shirt from today. So congratulations.
I can make it fit.
Hey, Sochi.
Do we have any other XXXs out there?
Anybody
Double
else?
X's.
Anybody else? XXX. Who else?
There is a lag, so you just got
Right.
you got to fill. You can't go
Of course,
silent.
no.
You gotta keep talking.
Never
Bring the entertainment.
silent. So
come on, Bettina.
in the meantime, Bettina,
Yes.
who won? Have you already selected your two winners or your first winner for the 30-minute call giveaway?
I got to go back to the comments later after this show. So I will be reaching out to y'all if that's okay.
Perfect. Yes.
And then if you want to reach out to one too,
Yes,
it's up
I
to
will.
you. So
I
a
will.
30-minute call from me and then
Yes.
a 30-minute call from
Perfect.
Elizabeth here.
Perfect.
Okay.
Hi, Mom. I'm sorry, my mom is saying hello.
Oh, how
Patricia
cute.
Navarrete, that's my mom. Hi, Mom. Thank you for tuning
Aww.
in. And Ryan really liked the little cake from yesterday.
I did. It was pound cake.
The pound cake,
I
yes.
mean, I've heard from Santa.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes, yes.
Okay.
So basically, Propelio has 3 XXXs and 1 small, and then we are out of the first run Propelio shirts. So
Oh, okay.
if you want a XXX or a small,
Okay. We need to ask a question. What question do you have for our audience member to win a T-shirt?
Okay, let's see. A question. So out of all the Propelio shows, what is, and this is, I would say for 2018, what have you received and heard and actually done it? I'm curious, like what advice that you received from Propelio and
love
you
that
know the
question.
whole year and actually have taken it and done it, and I want to see that. What has been the most impactful thing? I think that'd be awesome to see.
That's a great question.
Because again, you can hear and hear and hear things all day long, but
Like
are you actually
construction.
going to do that?
That's right.
Yes.
We were talking about construction while construction was happening next
Yes.
door, and this is what happens when you're live. Unexpected surprises, so many
Unexpected
fantastic things.
surprises.
A beautiful Santa sitting here next to us that is always sharing love and joy and light throughout the entire year, not just Christmas. This particular Santa, actually.
Yes.
Yes. Always, always sharing cheer and laughter. Lots of laughter, right, Santa?
Ho, ho, ho.
You're not calling me that, are you? Just kidding. See,
Easy.
surprise.
Easy. This is a good show.
It's a beautiful show, yes. All right, so who else do we have? Let me see.
Okay, so Jeremiah mentioned owner finance. I think so too. There was a lot of great owner finance information this year.
Yes,
oh my gosh.
Lots of fantastic owner finance information, and I'm a huge fan. I think I'm the actual vice president of the Grant Kemp Club, because he's the one that's been sharing, Wednesdays Grant Teach Me Something. His shows are phenomenal, and he shared a ton of owner finance information this year. I picked up a lot of golden nuggets from him.
Juliana says she was small.
Oh, Juliana Lopez.
Boom, winner.
All right. You win, Juliana. Muchas gracias por sintonizar. Thank you so much for tuning in. So you win the small shirt. Yes.
So basically, anybody that wears a small or a XXX, they get a black T-shirt.
Okay, very good. Anyone that's a small or XXX, you heard it from Santa.
And then
you get a
I
T-shirt.
will say one more thing, and then I will let you all get back on the show.
Yes, Santa.
Okay.
We will have. We will also do a giveaway at the very, very, very end from a random comment picker. So, a random comment picker being, if you drop in a random comment on Facebook, only one winner.
Yes, one winner only.
Of the highly, highly coveted.
Yes. I'm commenting now. I'm commenting
we're
now.
only going to give one of these away.
Oh my gosh.
You see, guys, I'm commenting live because I've been wanting one of those.
We have a couple of these sizes.
That shirt.
So only one of these we're giving away. One.
Oh my gosh.
To a random
it's so
comment.
cute.
This is such a cute shirt. I love it. What does it say in the back?
It says
Hashtag Rich Homie.
Oh, that's a great shirt.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for mine
gosh.
all year long. I
Random.
hope I get one of those.
So, are they supposed to say random comment or?
No. No, just
that's a good one.
As the show progresses, we still got about 20, 30 minutes.
Okay,
As
great.
the show progresses, they drop in their comments.
Okay.
We will do a random comment picker that's
Perfect.
completely third party.
Okay.
Not us.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's how we'll determine who wins the highly coveted blue shirt.
Excellent.
Wow.
And if there is not,
I win it.
if there's not a significant level of excitement of winning, we will pass and go on to the next winner.
Okay.
So you
Very
have to be
good.
super, super duper excited.
Oh my gosh, I
Okay.
hope I win
So
it.
if somebody's like, cool, wrong,
Yes.
we revoke your win.
Exactly.
Because that's the way Santa does it in 2018.
That's right, Santa.
Yes.
And what are your goals, Santa, for 2019?
I would love Propelio to be in more markets across the country.
Yes.
And the only way that happens is if we partner with local brokers across the country.
Okay.
You heard that, guys.
So right now,
Oh, no.
right now the current, this is Ryan speaking now.
Right.
Right now we're actively talking to somebody in North Carolina, in Austin, Seattle, and a couple other places.
Beautiful.
But as we grow, we want to be everywhere across the country. And the way that happens is through partnering with brokers.
That's right. You
Awesome.
heard it, guys. So help us get Propelio everywhere.
Nationwide.
I'm gonna do something to get us to go to Chicago because
already in Chicago.
Yeah, we're already in Chicago, but maybe
actually start selling in Chicago.
go in Chicago and get that market revved up, pumped up, and on fire like everywhere else. So please, if you have any connections, get with Santa, Ryan, Harper, hashtag. Santa. Yes, and also, yes, that's it.
So that's all we got. That's all Santa has. So
Thank you,
Santa.
Thank you.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Santa.
Merry
Thank
Christmas.
Make sure y'all give Travion some love in the back.
Yes.
So give him some love.
Yes. Travion, thank you for making this show possible. Yay, thank you, Santa. You see, you guys, so, and Santa's taking off his pants right now. So, wish you could have seen that. He's wearing shorts, though. Hey, Travion, thank you for making this show possible. We're so excited.
Yes.
I didn't really realize that this was the absolute last and final Propelio show
I didn't know that
of
either.
the year. That's a great surprise.
That is such an honor too. So
It
we're
is
super
an honor
excited.
that we're closing up the year.
Yes,
Oh my
and a lot of
gosh.
giveaways too. So a bunch of giveaways. Make
Yes.
sure y'all comment. make sure you put that random comment in there, not random comment.
Actually put in a comment.
But you have to be excited about it. So I'm super excited to see who's going to win that awesome shirt, because I know I want it.
I know. I want it too. I've been wanting one for a while, but you know, we'll see. I don't know.
So now let's get back to grilling each other on some of our success in being real estate investors. So did we go over struggles?
We didn't, and I was just thinking that. I was sending that thought in my mind from my mind to yours. I was like, let's talk about struggles. Let's talk about struggles, because that's important too.
Right.
I mean, you know, we talk a lot about success, and you see all these fantastical posts everywhere about all this greatness and all these fantastic things happening. But you know what? There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know.
Right.
In our businesses, in our personal lives too.
Yes.
I mean that we have to always, you know, be on our A game and be excited, but it's a mindset thing for me. It's a daily struggle, because every day, the way I see it is, when I wake up every morning, first of all, I'm super grateful that I have the opportunity to open my eyes, first and foremost, and second of all, that I'm so lucky to be an entrepreneur, to live life on my own terms, to have that freedom and the ability to say, you know what, today I'm gonna take half the day off. I'm gonna enjoy my family today. I'm going to take a road trip today, and disconnect. I can do that. I don't have to ask for permission. I don't have to punch in, punch out of a time clock. I have that blessing, and also that I can help somewhat continue to change people's lives, like make a difference in other people's lives, and help provide solutions, because that's our job.
Right.
We are always trying to solve problems. There's a multitude of problems in real estate, whether you're wholesaling, whether you're flipping, as a real estate agent, as a if you're owner financing, if you're a landlord and you have multifamily deals, anything. There's always going to be a hiccup. There's always going to be an issue, and that's your job, is to find solutions, be creative, find solutions. And I think that going back to the whole every morning thing, every morning you get to hit that reset button, you know, and in your mind, and say, you know, yesterday was a struggle, yesterday drained me, but today it's a new day, new opportunities, new things, new people will come in contact with you, new ideas will happen, and I think that that's very important to keep in mind. That mindset is key, and surround yourself with people. You know, we talked about this yesterday about keeping our circle small. I keep my circle ultra, like micro, tiny, small, and there's a reason why, and it's because our minds and our souls get either contaminated or what's the flip side of being contaminated, or also injected with positivity or negativity. You want to be surrounded by, you want to keep your circle small, because you want to be injected with the fire, with energy, with good vibes, with positivity, with good things, because negativity, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's easy to find.
And I agree too. I mean, there was a point when my first flip, I mean, it wasn't the easiest, and we ended up breaking even. I mean, if you want to call it a flop, call it a flop, you know.
Sure.
But we learned so much from that one, and you know, and we could have taken it into the negative and just been like, you know what, I'm done. This is not going to work. This is not what I thought it was going to be. But for me, and I think if you have a why, you're going to push through. And my why is to bring our family to that, again, financial stability, just be financially free. I had to make it work, and I just had to have that positive mindset of, you know what, no matter what's going to happen, it's all right. I'm just going to learn from it and go on to the next one, and that's what I was doing. And I would literally tell my family, I would tell people around me, I would tell friends that, you know, that were saying, Bettina, why are you doing that? You know, it's not going to work out, or, you know, are you really going to put yourself in that position? Are you still going to keep on pushing? I'm like, yeah. But you know what? Those people that stuck by me, I have them in my heart, and whenever we were going to get to, and I would tell them, once I get to that point, you were my ride and die, and I'm going to bring you with me. Because you're the one that supported me, you're the one that pushed me, and everybody else,
agreed,
they're down here. I mean,
right.
Because you just can't surround yourself with people like that, because if you had anything negative to say, I don't want to hear it. Right. Do not tell me. Do not talk to me about it. Keep it to yourself, because I'm just going to keep on pushing forward.
That's right.
You have to.
I think I just thought of something in my mind right now, and it's like, I think my next motto and my next couple of hashtags will be #WatchMe, because you know you don't think I can, or you think you're going to underestimate me. What? #watch me, you know? Yeah. We're gonna get ahead. And I think that tying into that topic, I think ethics is huge for me, and I know for you too, because we've discussed this. And I think that that's important, guys. We're a community of investors, and it's a large community, but at the same time it's small, and because everything always comes to light. And I think it's super important that if we want to have a successful business, if we want to have a successful relationship with our peers, it's so key to behave and do things in a clean and ethical manner. I think that goes a long way, because relationships are so important in this industry. The moment you burn a bridge, there's no way to come back from that. Right. And you have to really, really, take care of each other. We have to take care of each other, because we're a family. You know, whether or not you say we don't get to choose our family, but in this situation we do. We get to choose our work family, and you know, we're gonna run to each other, even if we're from different cities. You know, Bettina and I. Bettina's in San Antonio. I'm in Houston, and guess what? We're here finalizing the year in Propelio, and look at that. None of the ladies from Dallas could make it, but we're here. You see what I mean? And so we'll run into each other at events, at an expo, maybe in Vegas at some convention, and we need to protect and collaborate with each other and help each other out, because especially if we are on this platform, or we have a visible platform on social media in particular, I think that we need to triple that ethic behavior to the max, because we're setting an example for everybody else that's out there that's starting or looking up to us or want to work alongside with us. I think that's so key. I don't know if I rambled too much, but I just have so much in my heart and in my mind to talk about this, because, you know, it's the end of the year, and it's time to reflect and go back and say, man, this was a tough one. This issue was a tough one, and we're not going to get into details, but you know, I went through some tough situations this year, and I realized that my circle is much smaller than what I thought it was. You know, I thought I'm very open and I want everybody in, but when you get those, you know, you come across those difficult situations where you're not corresponded, then to me, I'm like, okay, you're out.
And I think so too, because I mean, again, being so new into this and building those relationships with people, you know, I did get burned, and people did go around me, and people did try to take my deals and go to the seller's house and knock on their door and say, hey, by the way. And, you know, and I think it just depends on how you counter that. Like, how do you respond to that?
Yes.
I know there's a lot of people that put each other on blast. I'm not gonna do that. Just know that I'm gonna keep my eye on you. I know who you are, and I'm not gonna do any more business with you. But I think, again, it's just about starting the new year. You know, because I do have a lot of JV partners, and they're amazing, and I will continue to do that. It's like, to me, it's like, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Like, going around me, now I would never do business with you. You know, you're never gonna know it. I'm just not gonna be like, it's okay. You know, but
it's more like, you're off my buyer's list.
Yes. So I don't know. Again, reflecting on 2018, there's a lot of things we've learned. Good and bad. I mean, what are you going to take to the next year? Who are you going to want to work with? I mean, I think it's time to, the way I think is, all right, so we got, what, a little over a week until we hit 2019. What are your health goals? You know, your health is super important. Who are you going to start partnering up with? I mean, I've seen a lot of collaboration in San Antonio, which is so awesome. And even in Dallas, I'm sure in Houston, there's a lot of people getting together because they're trying to make 2019 big, and that's so awesome. I love it, you know. But You're also going to learn who to work with, who not to work with, you know, what did you learn in your flips and what not to do, and just continue making our systems, our processes a lot sharper, a lot more, you know, just, right. I don't know. I'm excited to see what we all have in store and, you know, learning from our struggles, and I think that's super important to kind of cover.
It really is. It's very important because no matter what, even if you're starting, even if you're halfway there, if you've been in the industry for a long time, you're always going to learn something new. Someone is going to teach you something new, whether it's for good or for bad. But even those struggles, you nailed it. It's just going to make you come back and be better, improve your systems, get sharper, and know how not to let those situations happen. And that was that. I had situations happen this year to me. You know, I had to our business, and I was like, how did that happen? If you know, I know better. So again, my biggest takeaway is documentation. Document everything. You make an agreement. I love working with Grant Kemp because he's such a handshake and honorable gentleman that, you know, with a handshake and you know he's gonna come through. Yeah. There are very few people like that in the industry. Very few people like that on this earth. Truly. And I know I mentioned him a lot because the reason why I do is because he's a fantastic human being. He's really given a lot to our community this year, and I personally want to thank you, Grant, for everything that you've done in my life and for making an impact, because, you know, the other day he was playing guitar, and we had a mini worship session. What? And it was very impromptu, so awesome. And it was in one of his lives. It was very, very touching and very transformative for me because I really needed it at that moment. Wow. And it was amazing. And I really that's what I want to be around with ending this year and starting the new year, around people that you said it, like a holistic, you know, your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, having all of that interconnect and connecting with people like that. It's quite an honor for me, and it's a treat, and truly it's a major blessing. That's my biggest takeaway from this year is connecting with so many people, and like yourself too, and the Iron Heels ladies, and talking about big things happening next year. Starting next year, there will be the Iron Heels Mastermind that's coming up, and I am so sorry I still don't remember the dates, but I want to say it's like,
we'll put it down in the links below. I think it's the 24th and 25th, if I remember correctly, but
January,
if you go onto the Iron Heels website, and we're going to put a link down below, just look at that, click on Mastermind. It's going to show, it's quarterly. So if y'all go, I'm excited. I'm going to be there. I'm so excited to see y'all and meet y'all and hear your story and see what we can do to grow together. And I know Jamie and Cassie, they have such a heart and such a passion. I just love being around, you know, other women like that, because there's not a lot. And when you do find those people, you need to stick with them. If they're willing to share and have that abundant mentality, you need to continue to follow, and you're gonna reap those blessings and those benefits. And so I think there was a comment on there. I'm not sure if we can go back to it, but I think it was Christopher Coy. Christopher Coy said, "Surrounding yourself with like-minded people, you can't live in heaven if you're still dancing with the devil." Wow.
Good one.
Yeah, that is a good one. And, you know, I think this is always on my mind. I'm not sure if I'm going to butcher this, but birds of the same feather flock together. And I think if you're just kind of with the same kind of people, if you have this, you know, if you want to strive to be in a certain level, start messaging people, start following them, start bringing them values, start, you know, and you're going to watch yourself, because I did that same thing. You're going to start watching your success grow, and you're going to see that come to fruition. So I'm super excited to just to kind of be a part of Propelio and what we have to offer.
Yes, that's true.
So most of y'all know that we are, I would say, primary fix and flip investors. You being in Houston and I'm being in San Antonio. So the difference between her and I is that we actually have husbands that we work with. And I kind of wanted to throw this in there because I'm hoping that our husbands are watching, but I wanted to see, how has it benefited you having a husband that you work with, but not only that, him being your general contractor? How has that benefited you in your business?
You know, it's benefited me tremendously because he has a really amazing vision, and I get blown away every time. Like, he surprises me every time.
Great answer.
and it's the truth. I'm not saying that because, you know, I want to keep it all rainbow and sunshine. We have our struggles too, trust me, because there's times where in the middle of the night I can't sleep and I'm like, I can't believe you went with this color of paint instead of the one that I wanted, you know, things like that. And but he really I really adore him, and he is a genius. He really does transform houses. He just makes the best decisions, and I love it. I love working with him because if I didn't have him, I think I would go crazy. And he's really my pillar of strength, and he's always supporting me. And look, I mean, I've had the opportunity to be here, and he always wants to come with me, and I'm like, I can go on my own. And you know, he loves supporting what I do, and I really truly enjoy working with him because he's my best friend. We have a good time, we enjoy it. It makes it so much fun. We don't always talk about work. You know, we do have our moments where we're trying to enjoy some personal time, no work time, and it'll come up. But I think it just helps make our business stronger.
Right.
I can't imagine doing this alone. You know, I've done it before when he's had to go to South America because we've done some development out there. And I've had to run the business by myself, and I've been able to do it. I can do it, but there's nothing like two. The power of two is something tremendous.
Yes.
And I've enjoyed every step of the way.
That's awesome.
So to another 50 years of working together, because I've loved it.
Yay, that's awesome.
Yes.
And us too. I mean, whenever we first started, you know, this was my dream, and I think I saw something on the comments earlier. If your spouse is not on board. My spouse was on board, more of the support. This wasn't his dream. It was more of mine. And, you know, I think it took us up until November of last year, actually, until I was able to get him to a point where, hey, I needed your help. I really need you. Like, I really feel this is where the Lord is leading us. And we prayed about it for such a long time, you know, such a long time. And the way he thinks is very, he loves numbers. He can calculate, he can look at stuff. Whatever I tell him, I don't even have to finish my sentence and he can already see my vision of what I want in a house and a flip or renovation. And business for him, it comes so easy, you know, and I told him, like, I really need you, not because you're my husband. I feel like you're obligated to help me.
I love it.
But I think we can become a really power couple together in this, and it's going to benefit our whole family, generations to come. And so like I mentioned, in November, he left his job. He was actually a medic, and we were both first responders. So he finally left his job, and it's been him and I since, and you know, we've grown, we've learned. We are able to separate business and personal. I mean, obviously, we're still going to come home and still talk about the flip and this is what happened and what am I going to do, but we try our best to balance everything. I know when he comes home, he's like, I don't want to talk about anything, but for me, I love it so much, I just want to continue talking about it all the day long.
Yes.
But, you know, we have to learn to balance, and I think, you know, the same thing with you. It's been a blessing, and I know not everybody can have that opportunity to have their husband work with them and to even get along. You know, it's not easy. For a lot of people, but you know, I'm thankful that we're able to kind of come to that understanding, like, this is work, you know, I'm your client and you do what I say. No, I'm just kidding.
I love that. You do what I say. I'm the boss here.
But he's really great, and he helps me, and he manages very well, and he's been able to grow this, you know, since the beginning of the year, and now we have all these crews and a bunch of people involved, and it's just been so awesome.
That's really awesome. I truly commend you because
you.
you're young. You're much younger than I am. I won't reveal my age, and I won't reveal your age. But very, very young. Your husband as well. And I love to see how, you know, our generation of entrepreneurs it's shifting. It's, you know, when I was much younger, I always thought it was like an older gentleman and an older lady, but now you see so many young people and like you guys. That's just so inspiring and so beautiful to see, because they have their marriage and they have their daughter. You're teaching your daughter these values and establishing the foundation, a solid foundation that will last for years and years to come. That's something that nobody will ever be able to break or interrupt. And I think that that's amazing that you're able to do that together. Again, I keep saying the power of two. And if you don't have a significant other, you know, find somebody that you can work with, that you trust, a good friend, a colleague that you look up to or that you aspire to be, and see how you can join forces. I think that we all have something to bring to the table, and we can share that power together.
Yeah, and you can. And I think even if for some reason, if your spouse doesn't want to join you, and you know, it's okay, because I think as long as they have you have their support. Like Jamie Woolley, you know, I followed her, and just see, I think she did 17 deals her first year, and then that next year about 100, and I was just blown away. And I honestly, this is what I said. I told my husband, if this chick can do it, I can do it too. And it's just her, you know, and her husband has his own business going on, and she has her own business, and so it's just so awesome. You know, again, if you have your spouse with you, it's amazing. But if you don't, and it's okay, you can still kill it. You can still do really great. You might have to work a little bit harder, but it's all right. If you really want it, you're going to get it.
Agreed.
You know?
That's exactly right. You're so right about that.
I'm going to read you a comment from Ace Ham. Doing a first-time JV deal using the other investors' LLCs and contracts, how do I make sure I get paid? And am I included in the contract even though I don't have an LLC? What do you think?
That's a great question. If you guys could keep it up. Oh, thank you. Okay, so for first-time JV, you definitely need to get a JV agreement.
Yes.
Okay. I highly recommend you do that. Whatever you agreed on verbally, or even if you shake hands, please, that's great, but protect yourself. Always get in writing your percentage, what you're getting, what the price is, and if you don't have an LLC, do not worry. Again, disclosure, we are not attorneys. I am not giving any type of legal advice. I'm just giving you on my experience and my opinion. My experience, in that type of situation, I always have a JV agreement at hand between both parties. And if you don't have your LLC, don't worry. You can also use a DBA or your name, preferably a DBA if you don't have your LLC. That's my suggestion. Again, not legal advice.
Okay. Next comment or question from Mom and Son, We Buy Houses. This is a great team to be a part of. You guys have so much to teach. This show is a good motivation to start your day. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for supporting this show. I mean, this is new. This is a new show, and we just love helping, empowering, and I love motivating things to start my day too. So thank you so much for commenting on that. Let's see.
But we are not lawyers again. I want to make that, I am not an attorney whatsoever. I'm not giving any legal advice when it came to that question.
And I think I do the same thing though. Whenever I do JV deals, I mean, if I've worked with them before, again, but this is your first time, I would put it either, if you can't be on the contract, I would, because that's what I do. I put myself on the contract and also whoever I'm JVing. And then if for some reason, if they're kind of taking lead on that, then I would do a JV agreement as soon as you put it under contract. As soon. Don't wait. Again, everything needs to be documented. Everything needs to be under contract. So I want to give, so this is my giveaway, guys. I actually went to Vegas 2 weeks ago. And,
oh, that's right. You wrote it. Tell us what you did.
It was so awesome. It's called Ulapalooza, and this was actually, and I also go to events that are not specifically all about real estate, which is okay. You know, you still want to grow, you still want to learn. So this was called Ulapalooza, and this is the Ula book. I promise you, I have never cried so much and was like so honed into my thoughts and my goals and my feelings. It really puts your whole life into perspective and finding balance. And this is their book. And what it talks about the keys of your areas in life and finding balance for everything. It goes over your fitness, finance, your family, your career, your faith, your friends, and having fun. And because of this event, I was able to kind of really dig deep on what I wanted to accomplish in 2019. I mean, I'm a workhorse. I love to work. I mean, I would work 14, 15 hours a day, every day, because I love it. But you know, you're always doing something. But I think my struggle, honestly, to be completely honest with y'all, is balancing being a mom, because I have a 3-year-old, and being a good wife, and then also being a good business owner too. So it's not easy to kind of balance all those things. And this, again, put it really in perspective, and it actually helps you set your goal up to how to complete that goal. It's pretty awesome, and I'm gonna give this away. This was, and I'm not joking with you, this was life-changing for me, and I'm so excited to give this to somebody, whoever wins this. If y'all don't, I would suggest y'all look into this. It was so awesome. So, let's see. I'm gonna try to think of a question. I'm not too sure what question I want. I do like quotes.
Okay.
So maybe a good quote would be awesome. I love reading quotes. So if you want to put a quote down below, something that's going to inspire you for the next year, I would love to hear that. And you can win this amazing book that I just absolutely love. And so if you just want to start putting some on the comments below, that'll be great.
I love Jeremy's comment. Do I qualify? You must have one at home, so a copy. I want one, actually. I need to get one.
Yes.
I'll keep you posted on that.
Yeah, I would love to share one with y'all. Okay, so.
Yes, and the shirt giveaway. We're going to do a shirt giveaway, right?
Did we already choose?
Who wants a shirt? Who wants a blue shirt? Say me, 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 the most excited person ever. Come on, guys. Let's get this rolling, because we're about to wrap this up.
Yes. You only have a certain amount of time.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay. Very good.
How can we do business with Elizabeth and Bettina? All right. So the way you can do business with me is reaching out to me. Friend me on Facebook. Send me a message. I would love to connect with y'all. I would love to share anything I have. If you want to work together, you want to do JVs together, I would be more than happy to. Again, I'm in a season of life right now where I just want to be a blessing and help others, because my life has definitely been changed in doing real estate. And I would love to see that change in your life too. And you can also email me, getsemanihomes@gmail.com. And if you go onto my Facebook, you're going to see my phone number, my contact information, also my email. And I'm also on Instagram. I'm trying to hype up my Instagram a little bit right now. I'm working on it. Yes. But you can find me under Bettina Hernandez Official on Instagram.
I like that. Very nice.
How about you?
So you can contact me at my Facebook page as well. Look me up. I'll put my... I think I've made a comment somewhere there, so you can ask for friendship. Send me a direct message too, and tell me, I saw you on the Propelio show.
Yes.
I'd love to connect. That's always helpful, because if you say hi, I'm gonna be like, hi, and if you wave, I won't respond. So, I mean, I'll just be honest with you. I don't like those waves. They're kind of creepy, but...
About a poke.
No, please, no pokes. Those are
no
like,
poking.
I wish I could turn that off always.
No poking.
No, I just like that. But so please don't wave. Just say, hi, I saw you on the show. I want to connect. And you'll definitely, I'll accept your friend request immediately if we're not friends.
Yes.
I'm again, like Bettina, I'm very open to working with anyone, JVing, mentorship, anything you want. Let's connect. You can contact me. on Facebook. You can also find me on Instagram. I will put my link in the comments, but it's my username is ELI_NAVA. And you can also find me under Houston REI Network on Instagram and on Facebook.
Okay, so let's see. Tiffany, maybe one last comment that she posted. Oh, a quote from Tiffany. Those who never try would automatically fail. Yes, I love that one. Girl, you get to win this ULA book. That's actually very, very true, and I completely agree with you. I love that. So if again, if y'all want to get with us outside of Propelio, I mean, I hope to see most of y'all ladies out on the Iron Heels Mastermind. I'm super stoked about that. I think it's just going to be an amazing environment, and you're going to learn so much. If you want to take your business to the next level, I would definitely suggest y'all go onto the Iron Heels website, request to have an interview. Yes. So you can be a part of what we're trying to do here.
And we'll both be there.
Yay.
As most of our Iron Heels gals will be there as well. But for sure, Bettina will be there. I will be there. So this is ladies only. So ladies, if you're interested, ironheels.com. And fill out your little form. That way you can get your interview going and set you up, because space is limited. And I don't mean to say that, you know, to get you to hurry up and sign up, but you really need to hurry up because it is very, very limited.
And I think the first one is definitely next month.
It is. It's
the 24th or 25th. I'm sorry if it's incorrect, but you can actually check on their website. And then for all the guys out there, there is a male mastermind. It's called Warrior Brotherhood. Is that correct? If it's incorrect, I will actually put a link. We'll put a link down below. But RJ Bates, if you don't know who he is, he's amazing, and he has a mastermind also starting up around the same time. I'm super excited about that too, because I think if we kind of have it separate, guys, you know, we all work differently, males and females. I'm not sure if you noticed, but the guys have their own way of doing things, different. And so do women, and that's just the way it is, you know. So I think if you kind of get from a male's perspective on how y'all need to do things, if y'all need help, I think it would be a great camaraderie. I love that stuff. It fuels me. So let's see. Is there anything else
coming in? We have a lot of comments coming in.
Gave away before reading anybody else.
Oh, but I definitely want to read them though.
But don't worry about it, because I have some more books that I will send y'all. I'm super encouraged, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching us. I will continue picking. I'll go buy some more books. It's all right. It's all good.
Okay.
Do you see one that speaks out to you from all those that are up there?
How about you?
Yes.
Let's see.
Christopher Coy. There are no great men, only great challenges that ordinary men have to rise to meet. Stolen from Mitch Stevens' book. Mitch Stevens, he's amazing. He's a wonderful man. Yes, he's very knowledgeable too. Lots of owner financing information there. Yes.
You have to follow him.
Yes, you really do.
You need to follow him if you don't already right now.
And there's so many more colleagues that I wish I could mention. I mean, I know I keep saying the same names, but you have to sign up. Propelio Academy, it's absolutely free. You will get tons of content, free real estate education. I mean, anything and everything you want to know about running comps, owner financing, multifamily, I believe, rehabbing. I mean, anything and everything you want to know. It's propelio.com/academy. And you can also look it up on Facebook, Propelio Academy. It's absolutely free. And also, if you don't have a way of running comps and you don't really have a realtor at hand, which you really shouldn't use a realtor to run all your comps, you really should get on the game, get ahead of the game, run your own comps, sign up for Propelio, go to propelio.com. I don't even think you need a credit card to sign up for the 7-day free trial. And it's fantastic. What I love about the software program is that you're able to add people from your team on the pipeline, so you have a team effort going on. So it's not like other programs that you have one person log in, and then if you give your password or log into somebody else, it'll kick you off. with Propelio, you don't get that. You get to share the love with your team. So you can actually structure the way you work a deal with your team. I absolutely love that. And you get the free website too. I mean, so much amazing content. And
we use it every day. My team, we use it, and it's so user-friendly. It's crazy. You definitely have to log on and take a look at it and try it out if you haven't, if you're new to this Propelio show.
So who won the blue shirt? Did we already select the winner?
Who was supposed to select the winner? Do we
They're
know?
doing a random comment picker on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And I think they're running it now. So
drum roll.
Drum roll, let's see.
Please.
Who is the lucky winner of that fabulous blue shirt, and let it be? Ooh, Yaneth Martel. She's in Houston.
She is the winner.
Yes, she's the winner. I can actually deliver it in person if you'd like.
Aww,
so Yaneth, you choose.
Sweet.
Do you want Propelio to mail it to you?
Yes.
Or if you'd like, I can take it to you directly. I'm going back to Houston today. I can meet you tomorrow if you'd like. And I can give it to you in person and maybe take a picture. It's a really awesome shirt. That's an awesome shirt, Jeanette. You're very lucky. I actually wanted it. But I'm not keeping it. I promise if I take it, I will give it to you. I will not keep it because, you know, we have so many viewers watching and that would be embarrassing. So I think, what do you think?
Oh my gosh. I would hate to say we're leaving, but I think this is pretty much the end of the show.
I kind of want the Old Lang Syne song playing in the background. I wish we could have that playing, but thank you. I want to say to Daniel, to Ryan, to Travion, to everybody that's amazing from Propelio. Thank you guys. We love y'all. Y'all are the best. I mean, I am so thrilled to have you guys be a part of my life this year, and even next year we're going to grow together. It's going to be an amazing year. So many fantastic things. I know Trey has some amazing things happening. So does Ryan. Hashtag finding Mrs. Harper somewhere in there, maybe next year. You know, we love you guys. And Daniel, your wife and your family. Happy twins. Holiday, the baby. Yes, we give you all our love and all our best. And thank you to all our watchers, our viewers, our followers, for your comments, for your love, for your shares, for all the hearts. We thank you so, so much. We're very humbled and very grateful and very blessed. And we wish everybody a happy Christmas. A Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad.
Yes.
Happy Hanukkah. And all these amazing holidays. And a
Happy New
very
Year.
Happy New Year. Blessed New Year. It's going to be
amazing.
A legendary 2019. Let's gear up. It's going to be a fantastic year. And if you're still working on closing out your 2018, go get it. It's a great time of year to get deals. There's so many deals out there, you guys. If you're sleeping, you're missing out. So get out there, because we have stuff happening in the background with our deals this year. So we still haven't finished. The year isn't over.
It's not over yet.
That's right. Still enough to do. And thank you so much for all the support this year for Propelio. And please, Ryan, get on, say something.
Woo!
Since you're the star, the mega ultra star, the fantastical Ryan Harper.
Oh, I'm just going to wave bye. I got
come
nothing.
on. Yes, you do. Some words of encouragement.
Hey, we've had a great year. Thank you for you ladies for closing it out for us. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Turn on those notifications. Podcast, YouTube, Facebooks, Instagrams, LinkedIn's, Twitters.
That's right.
Oh my.
Yes, you can actually listen. We have the podcast too.
Yes.
And if a lot of people didn't know the answer yesterday, but I'll give him a shout out. Pat Hilton, he does the voiceovers for our podcast. Amazing, fantastic. You have to check it out. iTunes, Spotify, you can't miss it.
Where's that? Somebody's card.
Yeah, it's money. It's a business card.
Oh. Sorry.
I know, I love that. I know he saw
just
some
saw
money.
I was like, hey.
Yes.
Well, I know this is a thing, but I saw money.
Bettina, you're closing your final final send-off to all of us.
Thank y'all so much. This is my first time hosting. I'm so excited. I hope y'all loved it. We had a lot of great information, a lot of personal information that we were sharing with y'all. Continue to connect with all of us. And thank y'all so much for watching. Like, share, heart, everything, guys. Show them what we do, and we're so excited to be ending the year.
Thank you. See you next year, 2019. We're ready for you.